Hey, Genesis Mining stopped paying again. So this is Kubera. Welcome to my crypto channel where we have a lot of fun here looking at these articles. I know some of you guys, though, might be freaking out and having a lot of stress over the fact that, whoops, your payments didn't come yet still. You know I love cloud mining so much that I invested all my money into it. And it's always fun to look at these companies, especially when the excuses start coming out, because usually that's when everything starts unfolding. So let's backtrack a little bit. What has happened before the past couple of days? Okay, so we go back like 10 days ago, and this was the first time we start seeing some troubles with Genesis Mining. They say, oh, there was some malicious attacks, excuses, you know, they're posting everything's gonna be fine, there's gonna be maintenance, we're gonna fix everything, so there's no payments are disabled. Okay, so people go a week without pay, you know, stuff happens, whatever. They eventually do get paid on July 29th, but the thing is, some people didn't get paid out in Monero. It looks like that was delayed a little bit. Okay, whatever. Most people got paid. That probably was worked out later on. Everything seems okay. You know, whatever happens. Even the best companies out there have little issues here and then. So, okay, but the thing is, the same day, you know, this is approaching the Bitcoin hard fork, whatever, on August 1st. Everyone's freaking out. Bitcoin Core, Bitcoin Cash, oh my goodness. Genesis Mining says, well, we have to disable payments and kind of lock everything down for the next 48 hours due to the unforeseen circumstances that are coming our way. Okay, so, you know, everybody's understanding about that. 48 hours passes, and I don't know why my screen just flashed. You guys didn't probably see that, but my screen. My phone is scheming. Aha! Anyways, so yeah. 48 hours turns into 5 days. Okay, whatever, you know, you kind of keep playing everything along. Oh, whoops, da-da-da-da. Genesis Mining is silent about certain issues. If you send them support requests, what's going on is they don't really respond, or they do respond with the same copy and paste text, which you usually get. And it's like, gosh darn, I just want to talk to somebody who can actually explain what the heck is going on in full details. That's all I want. I just want to make sure that my money is safe, right? Now, shortly after the payments were sent out due to that, and, you know, they're making up for lost time and lost fees and all this stuff, they stopped paying again. And here's their Twitter where they're like, whoa, you know, we're under attack. Malicious individuals, our systems will have delayed payments. Okay. Seems like people who are responding to their tweets, and just if you go on Twitter in general and social media, people are not pleased with this. They're not getting paid for what's going on. And they're looking at a couple other companies, and other companies also have some issues with paying. Certain companies, smaller companies, not just cloud mining, but whenever a scheme starts to unfold, they are running low on money. And it really does make you think, well, what's truly going on here behind the scenes? Are they able to pay out everybody on time? If not, how far behind are they? What's going on with the money? What? You should have enough reserves to be able to fix everything, make sure everything's running smooth and safe. But then again, we look at all cryptocurrency companies out there, even the biggest ones, Coinbase, Poloniex, Kraken, Bittrex. They all seem to have issues every now and again. So it's like, okay, whatever. You're able to forgive companies. However, it seems that people's trust in Genesis Mining is going down. Now, I'm not saying this is the beginning of a hailstorm of unforeseen, unfortunate circumstances coming down upon Genesis Mining. However, it's a little bit worrisome, and if you have money with them, I'd be concerned. At least a slight bit. Because whenever a company tries to delay payments, or there's constant errors within a small period of time, it really does make you think, well, you know, if you can't handle a couple months, well, what about a couple years, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line? Will this company even still be here? A lot of people out there are like, you're just skeptical, you're such a negative individual. I look at your entire channel and there's nothing positive you have to say about these companies. No, I actually applaud the guys behind them because they're making a load of money, especially now with Bitcoin's price going up like crazy. Yeah, there's people who will always make money. It just depends how many of these individuals there are, whether they're at the top, whether the wealth is spread out. Mining in general, it does have profits, but it doesn't have as much as, you got to think about the opportunity cost. Who is investing in this cloud mining? It's either someone who has a very diversified portfolio, they have a lot of cash, they don't mind throwing a little bit into cloud mining. And if you're one of those individuals, you know what? Okay, whatever. You have nothing to lose, really. Worst case scenario, if you made a small investment here, small investment there, you know, sometimes it's so spread out that if something does fail, at least you made a little bit of money, or you were close to making money, or at least you gave it a try. So it's like, whatever. But the average person investing in cloud mining in one of these schemes really can't afford to do that. They're either putting way too much on the line, always, well, never invest with money you cannot afford to lose. Don't go into debt over this stuff because you cannot control the markets. There's certain people losing a lot of money right now, even when the markets are good. There will always be such cases. So what do you guys think will happen now that we're looking forward into the future? Will Genesis Mining still be around 6 months from now, 12 months, a couple years from now? What exactly do you think is causing these issues? Do you believe them? Do you think their trust is kind of going, their reputation, And if such things are going on, well, the new investors, that is always the interesting thing. Let's say they're not scheming, but just in general, a scheme starts to fall apart because it's a degenerative spiral, which goes all the way downwards once a couple things start to unfold, a couple events. One event leads to another, and then it's like a domino effect, okay? So they're not able to pay out, they delay, they excuse, da-da-da-da-da. Then the new investors, that's usually where new capital's coming in from, but new investors see that the old investors aren't happy and they don't want to invest. And then it slowly starts spreading like wildfire where suddenly the reserves are gone, there's no money, and especially if the markets would just go down right now, that would make you a little, that wouldn't be good. But it's interesting because the markets are going up, and there's the whole little issue with Bitcoin Cash and Genesis Mining. Bitcoin Cash, by the way, is crashing like crazy. I guess people don't really support Bitcoin Cash. That's strange. But seriously, guys, feel free to invest in whatever. Truthfully, I don't care if you invest in something that may be a scheme. I'm just saying, if it is, hopefully you hit your profits well, because if you got your profits out in time. As I said, in certain countries and areas of the world, you know, the regulations are starting to come into the play in the crypto sphere here. So if you were one of those individuals who profited off of these schemes and they need capital to repay at least a slight portion to the victims, well, then they start looking, because usually these companies don't have anything anymore. I mean, it's just pennies on the dollar. So then they start looking at the payouts, the biggest payouts to certain individuals, and they start taking from there. So maybe, you know, if you're making a lot of money, the guys who run these companies, everybody's making a lot of money, you're spending like crazy, you think it's going to be going on forever, but then comes something like that, and it's just like, whoops, so not only aren't you making any money anymore, but also you might lose some of your profits. So always just be careful. If it's not a scheme, well, at least diversify your portfolio if you're able to. Don't invest too much. So if it's, you know, if you lose a couple $100, like whatever. Some people truly don't care about a couple $100. By the way, I just want to thank whoever sent like $300 or $400 worth of Bitcoin 2 nights ago. I thought you were kidding. I saw someone mention that on the live stream. But I thought, I got confused. I was so surprised because, like, what? Somebody actually did that? You guys are crazy. And again, that's why I have it in the description. Bitcoin mining, well, just in general, Genesis may not be a scheme. To be quite honest, I don't think they're going to suddenly take all your money and da-da-da-da. I think they might still be around for quite a bit. However, in a couple years, most likely, I mean, it's not a super long-term investment. I just don't see how it's going to, because people aren't making that much profit. They're making some profits here and there, but the opportunity cost is incredible. Now, you could start your own mining, which would pay you double, but then again, you have to be in control of your own stuff, which I made videos about mining in general. Like, if you're a newbie, maybe it'd be better to just invest in coins, trade a little bit, and go on the safer side. Always diversify. But the reviews of Genesis Mining, some people are happy about it, others, it's not got an amazing rating score. Let's just say that it's kind of it's okay. And also, if you go on the Bitcoin Talk forums and just all Bitcoin forums and Reddit and YouTube videos. Also, it's rather strange. Again, I find it desperate how so many people are spamming the links everywhere. Like, that's just, it reeks like, we need customers, we need more. Everybody's greedy, but that's just the way it is. And I myself am greedy. I admit it as well. I like money. Some people are commenting, So that's why I started posting affiliate links down in the description below. These are companies that I believe in, or at least have done a little bit of research on. I am not promoting Coinbase. I do not believe in Coinbase. I think they can go. I'm not going to be promoting Poloniex. I don't think Poloniex is affiliate, but I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not promoting cloud mining. I'm not promoting Bitcoin, like BitConnect, all that stuff. See ya. So that's pretty much it. My name is Mike. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. We shall see you guys again tomorrow. Hopefully you're not an investor in Genesis Mining. You have your money safe away somewhere. Create, bring value to the world, and you shall receive your earnings. Anyways, see you guys. Peace.